Here we go. All live and set up. How's it going, Vivi? Good to see you. Only got this spinning ice thing on the screen here. And trying to switch it on to the katana class because I wanted to use particle effect that I had for the katana attack for the gunslinger attack. It's more like a bullet projectile. Good. How about yourself? Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, well, not too bad. Nice slow Wednesday. So, did a bunch of work on the gunslinger class off stream and got it to a pretty good point. You can now, let's see, what does my trail board say? Found the icons for the gunslinger weapons. The UI for the gunslinger class is all set up, and the select skills UI is all set up. Inventory tooltips for inventory are all set up too. So where you hover over it says what it is, tier 1, tier 2, what it increases. So that is good. Go to the crafting of the tier 1 and tier 2 weapons, all set up here. And the tooltips for the UI itself, it's all been set up. Right in, where is it here? Oh yeah, these ones. Hovering over it tells you what it does. And same with the new skills. And the new skills are swappable too. And got the weapons all showing up correctly, and they should be hiding at the correct times and all that. So if we go to mine this rock, our pistol will disappear, but the stuff on our back and hip will stay there. So that's good. Now, next up is the icons. Almost honestly. Next up is a big part. I'm either trying to figure out which one I want to do. Hey, welcome, Cal. Trying to figure out what would be more fun to watch. Setting up the projectiles or the coding of it. I'm leaning towards the projectiles. So let's see here. So we go into our basic attack with the pistol. So that should just be like a little kind of just bullet kind of thing. And I'm thinking maybe something like this. I also kind of want to keep that for the sniper shots. So I'm wondering if I do, if I can change up the colors a bit. Done too much of this before. Size, initial color. Okay, there we go. So we can switch it up a little bit. Make it maybe more of like a yellowish kind of thing. And there's that one. So initial color. One second. Bring it down. Ooh, something like that. Kind of a bright yellow. Like that. Okay, well, maybe work with that. And we can do it off of the... Where is it here? The archer's arrow, because that kind of hones in and finds the enemy there. Hey, welcome, 8-bit. Okay, so if we just duplicate this and go... Oops. So if we go in and move the arrow. Okay, and then we switch this to this one. I need to guess which way is forwards. Try that. And this code should say it'll take the attacking targets just in case it bumps into like if a different enemy stepped in the way of the one you targeted. It won't actually connect with that enemy. It'll connect with the one that's actually being targeted. So, and we're player class 9. So we can test this out by doing it here. Yes, okay, we need to actually create it. Let's do a custom event. I wonder how many times it is going to appear this stream. The Jade Angle. That's awesome. That bird's so cool. Oh, okay, gotta do the auto save right now. It's typing. Yeah, I'm gonna find the archer's right-click attack and kind of use some of the same code off that one because it's essentially the same thing. Or the healer's right-click attack, it should be fine. Take this. We just want to set this to multicast, which means that when it's casted, it does it for all the people playing instead of just on the server. Fuck yeah, Devlog stream. Yeah, welcome. Welcome everybody. Welcome mob. Okay, so stuff in here is going to be a little slow because there's just so much code in this one blueprint that it takes a while to do stuff. So it'd be a extra chill stream. Okay. So that was some of your right click bullets. Okay, so now want damage, attack target. I want to make sure for it's the same as the archer's right click. Damage, attack target, caster. Okay. This one was caster. Here we go. So attack target is a target. Damage is look damage. And caster is itself. Okay. So we have that, now we just need to call it. Okay, now if all that works, when we do the right click attack animation, a bullet should appear and hopefully go towards the enemy. Hopefully. We shall see. What to use for this program? I use Unreal Engine 4. So, yeah. It's kind of just free game engine up until you make like, I think it's like over $1 million or something, so won't have to ever worry about that. But what is the name of the Spotify playlist? It is Lo-Fi Stream Music. Okay, let's see if that work actually did anything. So we'll select Gunslinger, choose our difficulty. Now, let's see. Okay, it is facing the wrong way. Quite badly the wrong way. Okay. Let's try that. Rotate the capsule bit. Actually, yeah, we'll keep it like that. Okay, now hopefully this will mean that the bullet is facing the right way. Oh, it is. And you can see it's not coming out of where like the barrel of the gun is. So we gotta change that, and the bullet is huge as well. So increase that, and go into, it's not client, to our server here. Oh, bless you. And because right now we're using we're using the mage auto attack area to spawn it. So it's right here. So it was a bit over to the, I guess, our right. So if we duplicate it, we call it gunslinger. rotate it over this way. It was kind of like off to the right a little bit. I'm going to shrink that down a bit. And, oops. Let's see. Also need to tell it to use that new location. So right there. There we go. So I'll just compile one more time. Let it take its sweet time. Hope that it doesn't crash. And it didn't. Okay. Okay. Let's try that again here. So go ahead and choose our gunslinger class. Guard, and then see how close we are. It's kind of close. What from up here? Yeah, I'd say that's pretty close. Maybe slightly over to the left side a little bit. Yeah, I think that's... I'm not sure about the size of the bullet. I think we can maybe come out a little bit and over to the bit. Let's see. That. And it's a 10, we'll drop 5. 1. Oh yeah, nice. I was gonna bring it out just a bit. There we go. Okay, let's see what that looks like. How's everyone's Wednesday been? It's a little, what is it? Dreary? Rain today. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm liking that. Let's try from down here. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay. Weekends, nice. Could go for some cold weather, yeah. Something about it's pretty nice. Okay. So we got our auto attack. About I have an idea for which one is it here? Is it 3? Not that one. Must be 4. Nope. Okay, it's not. It's for 2. Where is it here? Yeah, for this one, just a big fireball blast coming out of there. I think that'd be sick. Maybe it like spawns, and then as he's like holding it out, and then waits, and then gets some movement. I think that'd be good. Okay, so let's see what we got for particle effects for a fire blast. Maybe I'll try and narrow it down a bit here. Okay, not what I had in mind. The lore of the game? That's a fantastic question. Yeah. Something like, who knows? That'd be cool. Do like that, and then like a smaller one on the inside. Kind of want to get rid of. Let's go. Skill 2. Kind of want to get rid of like the ground effects because it's not. Okay, that we can take out. That can go as well. The ore can stay. Okay, that's the main part. For over here, that can stay. That can go. See this one. And this one should be that. Okay, I like that. So it'll come out at like an angle. See, it's just that deep, yeah. It's true. Okay, so what is it similar to? E ability. Okay, I think that's gonna be similar to this actually, so we can just take that. So change this to, oh boy. the large scale there. This capsule might not be the best. There we go. One more out. Let's just do one more. Okay, so that's our shotgun explosion. And then let's see if we need to change any of the code. If he's not dying, do damage. Damage from class 9. And we don't need it to print that. Is it printing on the original? That's weird. Okay. Okay, so we got skill 2 and auto attack. What is next? Let's see. Skill 1 is just, oh, it's a big pistol shot. Just make it the same pistol shot but bigger. Let's try that. Skill 0. Projectile, there we go. So yeah, that'll be very similar to the other one. So that's figured out. And then we need to do the sniper. Yeah. That one I think we'll use. It's gonna be the same code as this. A lot of these are gonna be the similar coding because it's all targeting one person and then just flying it to them. But I want to use a different. I like the red one. And then for speed, because it's the sniper, I'm going to increase it by 400. Yeah, okay. Then we'll have to have a point out here or the sniper. Okay. We got auto attack skill 0, 1, 2. And then what What's for 3? Childhood video games. Super Smash Bros on the N64. My dad, brother, and I would always play like the old Madden games from like 96 up to like 2008 or something like that. What else? NHL games. I used to play a lot of like sports games and stuff like that. Pokemon. What else? The Last of Us. I guess it was a little bit ago, but yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Some of like the Shrek games on like the PlayStation and stuff like that. Those were always kind of just goofy fun. Harvest Moon, that was another good one on the PS2. Lots of Pokemon, Mario Galaxy. Yeah, I never had. We had like the N64 was like kind of our last Nintendo console, and then we switched to PlayStation. So. This one we can use the Slinger 1 projectile because it's sniper. That was skill 3? Yeah. And skill 4, I believe, is the pistol again, so we can just reuse that. So that'd be nice. Skill 4. This one, yeah. Four, and then skill 5 is a blocking one. What did I do for? There's one here already. Get the code for that. Actually, first I'm gonna do a quick save. There we go. Here's skill 5. This is what I'm looking for. Archer skill 5. Not what I was looking for. Okay. No, dual wield. That's what I'm looking for. Because I think I did a little like aura around them when they were blocking. I guess not. Okay. Weird. Yeah, blocking. Skill 4 shield. Okay, it was this one. Okay. What is it? Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, just this little bubble shield. I wonder if I can change the effect here. Or at least, sorry, the color. Red look. That looks pretty sweet. So we shall go with that. first here. Switch this over to 5. Make sure it looks good. There it is. And just gotta program it in. Hey, welcome to Dakota. When did you and Jade find your creativity? I don't know, I think it just kind of just happened, just like an outlet that just kind of opened up, and I did like printmaking in university, and that was lots of fun. But I guess that was kind of like forced creativity, but it kind of gets you in like the headspace, and yeah, just kind of one thing leads to another, and next thing you know, you're making shitty games. Yeah, being creative is fun. Sometimes you get into a rut, but you know, just I know, do your thing, and hopefully that creativity hits you. Okay, I think we got all the projectiles at least figured out. I'm gonna have to move around some things here. So it's number 1, 3, and 5, I believe. There's 1, 3, and 4 for the pistol, I believe. No, 3 is the sniper. So it should just be, oh yeah, auto attack 0 and 4. Yeah, okay. So this can be copied. Is the game going so far? Not too bad, not too bad. We're working on a new class, Gunslinger, and it's turning out so far so good. Yeah, so far. Kind of working on the projectiles for it. Getting that all set up. Hopefully a lot of them use like the same kind of outline, which is nice. classes do you have? I can show you here. One sec. Do a quick save because it's just a little unstable these days. Okay, we got. Oh, is it gonna crash? It's thinking about it. Okay, there we go. So we got Archer, dual wield, healer, mage, two-handed hammer, spear and shield, tank, two-handed sword, katana, and now working on the gunslinger. So 10th class. So yeah, quite a few. Yeah, working in this blueprint, everything's so slow because there's just so much in it. So like changing a setting on like an event takes like 5 to 10 seconds. There we go. Click and then wait. How many classes am I planning on making? It's a good question. I think my UI, some of it is screaming at me to not make any more because it's at its max, but maybe 12 max. I'm happy with the 10, but some like other ideas for maybe 1 or 2 more, so just gotta figure out what that is looking like. What is... Just hit me. How does it... Ah, that's what I do. Okay. So for the auto attack one, it's fine to have auto attack target because that will never change. But because you can swap out the skills, don't use this. We actually pull it from here. It's an actor. That way when doing the actual skills, I can just load in. If that skill is on Q, then I can load in Q target. Or if it's on W, then I can load in W target. And then this will just feed that instead of it being hard-coded into always have to be the Q target, which might not work because you might have that skill swapped to W or E. So that's why I had it that way. So this will also need to be changed. And let's get 0. Is that going to throw everything off? It sure will. Caster attack target damage. Go. Get there. And caster itself. Oops, damage. Wait, it's not right click damage anymore. It is How did I do damage? Oh, right. So skill 0 damage. So far, what's your favorite class? I always play healer, so I'm good with healer, but the funnest one to make so far was probably... I know the gunslinger is going to be the most toughest, we'll say. It's going to be quite the handful to actually program the skills with all of the pauses and making different guns disappear and then reappear in the hand, do the action, and then when they go to put it away, make it disappear from their hands and then show it on their back or hip or whatever. So I think this one's going to be like the most challenging one that I've had to do, which should be fun. Yeah, it should be good. This was skill 4. Yeah. Okay. It should all be good to have that gunslinger auto attack spot. We just need to change this to skill 4. Honestly, all could just be the same thing. Oh well. I guess it's better if I need to change specific things about each one. I could have just reused the right click one, but yeah. Whoops. Attack target caster damage. Everyone needs a healer, honestly. I agree. Best class. Okay. So that's all set up for that skill. And then
I got a girl's number.
okay, then we'll set up skill 2, which is the shotgun. Skill 2.
You're hiding again, Valiant.
Damage, attack target caster.
When you hide, the delusions come back. It's a slippery slope. Let's talk about the men in black you've been see.
Okay, this one doesn't have an attack target.
Are they still there?
Staff. Spear. Nope. Okay.
Told you they're gone. They made
So
you or worse.
don't need attack target. And we'll keep it on the pistol auto attack for now, because we can always test out the right click animation and damage and stuff like that, because it's like kind of hard coded in, and you can't like swap out your basic like right click attack. But with the skills like 0 through 5 being swappable, can't actually see that until that part is coded in. So that part I think will be up next after we get kind of the base here set up with the projectiles for the bullets and stuff like that. Okay, so we got 0, 2, 4, and 5 set up. So we just need 1 and 3. And those are snipers, so we can use this. Classes would you say you'll need for this game? Classes. I think like the kind of like the good ones to run like with like a group would be definitely to have a healer. I think a tank would be good, and then any sort of like DPS like gunslinger, katana, the dual wields, two-handed sword, archer, mage, anything like that. But yeah, tank or like the spear guy is also kind of like a tank, so either one of those would be pretty good to have. Damage, attack target, caster. Oops. Nice little save. All sounds so cool. Okay, there we go. That's skill 1. So now skill 3 is up next, and then we'll have all of them. Okay. Skill 3, right? Now I'm like questioning everything. Skill 3. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it was. Thank goodness. Three. Damage, attack target caster. Okay. He's a healer of the group. To be honest, it's the best class. I agree. It's really fun to be the people like rely on you and stuff like that. Come through clutch with the big heals. Okay. So here, I'll do a save. Watch this. I'm sure it's gonna crash. Oh. Wow. Okay, never mind. It didn't crash. Alright. So we got the projectiles in. And now, oh god. Fun part. Oh boy. Oh no, this is gonna be even. Oh. Ah, shoot, I forgot I changed the range. Oh my god. Okay. Because I wanted the sniper range. Because normally, with like all the classes and whatnot, it oh, what are we doing here? It's less than or equal to location. Not stop and do it. Yeah, so because I set the pistol range skills to be 800, the shotgun to 400, and the sniper to 1200, I basically do double work. Sick. Triple the work. Nice. Okay. Are there enemies in the game I'm doing? There are lots of enemies. There are... I guess I haven't really shown like the enemy side of this. There are 46 different kind of enemies. I can pull them up here, some of them at least up here. So these are considered the easy enemies. So we have like a little bat guy, little dragon guy, little evil mage, a golem, a monster plant, an orc, a skeleton guy, and a slime guy, a little spider, and turtle shell guy. And then they all have their different attacks and whatnot. A basic attack and then like a little special attack. Yeah. So yeah, out of those 46, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are bosses. But there's stuff like you got animals like bear, boar, deers, fox, moose, tiger, wolf, those kind of ones. And then those are the ones that you can like harvest for hide to get like leather. And then the other ones are just kind of like the main enemies. So depending on what difficulty you choose, the ones I just showed are a part of the easy difficulty. And if you choose normal, it chooses like randomly chooses out of any of them. And then if you choose hard, it chooses a certain select of enemies plus the animals. No matter what you choose, the animals are also going to be mixed in, because that's a main source of, or I guess the only source of hide, which is needed to craft certain weapons and certain armor. So yeah, close out of these guys here. Okay. So yeah, this is, I didn't think of this. This was gonna be fun. Yeah. Cool. Ah, okay, just thinking of how to do this. So yeah, quite the little system, because yeah, there's that for hide, and then place around, like this is just one of the maps. It looks weird because like you won't see these lines in game or anything, but I just have it there for testing and stuff. But these little rocks still, like once the game starts, have like little ores on them, and you can mine them for ore. These stumps, once you start the game, will have different, it'll randomly select different trees, and then you can chop them down, and depending on what tree it spawned, you get that tier of logs, and then with certain combinations you can craft down to like make a tier 1 plank or tier 2 plank, and you can use those to like craft weapons and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of all, it all comes together in my crazy mind every once in a while. So, but okay, I am really kind of stumped here. How am I gonna do this and make it not a total mess? I do not know. Jade, you want to take over for a sec? We'll get the Jade angle going. I'll step away and try and think of how I'm going to fix this. So I will pass it over to Jade.
Yep, well.
Oh,
Well. If it isn't the little stinkers and me. Hey fam, Vivi. How's that hanging, guys? What are we learning about today? Are we learning about the magic of friendship? We're learning about how to... Well, I gotta get closer. I can't see an old lady. I'm blind. No, I'm the evil version. I'm the Beatty Jug. Welcome to my cave of terror. My torture cave. What's worse than a cave? A den? Welcome to my J den. It's spooky, scary, dare I say, exhilarating maybe. I'm not sure. It's all of the above. Let me bring you close. ASMR time. I'm messing around with his mic because I have the ability to. Now I'm right in your ear. Welcome. Time for ASMR with your boy. I don't know what to ASMR. What can I touch on his desk that can make ASMR sounds? There's nothing fun on his desk. Do I have anything fun on my desk? Hold on, I have a pen. Look at this. Hold on. Okay. Hello. Can you hear this? I'm gonna write a note. I don't think the mic can pick it up unless I'm talking. Could you hear that? I was drawing a scribbly. This is terrifying because I'm actually in your ear. I can tell you to go trick-or-treating this year. There's a ghost or a skeleton. I'm over that. I don't want to be in your ears anymore. I'm toasty. So hot. Okay, so I used to be on my lonesome, riding solo through the desert on just one camel. And I was riding solo here, and this was my office. And then Austin moved in. It was the best day of my life. But there was drawbacks. One of them being this room is now so fucking hot all the time because he has an absolute airplane of a chugging machine as a computer. Plus, I myself am so hot, so it really heats up this room. I don't know if this. I'm putting my feet on his desk. Vivi. That's a secret. My piggies are on his desk. My dogs are barking all over his mat. Austin has the same mic as me, but his is black, and it looks more sleek than mine does. But I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with who I am. I've had to buy like 8 of these mics over the course of time. You think I'd learn? Yes. Did I? No, not at all. Did I? What? You know what I did learn? Nothing. My head's empty. Whenever I think of learning, I think of buttons, like on a jacket, and I'm not sure why. I just feel like buttons and learning go hand in hand. I don't know, a jacket. Speaking of, nobody wants to know, but I gotta do my tootsies. They're like diabolically gross. The only reason I said diabolically is because I just read the word Diablo. Diablo, is it a blue Yeti? Then yeah, the mic sucks for durability. Diablo, it is a blue Yeti. But here's the thing. I'm an idiot, but also I am nothing if not loyal. So I bought a blue Yeti when Jaden was just a baby. Tiny little Jaden. What year did it come out? Anybody know? I could Google that. My phone's so far away. Yeah, my phone's at my desk. And I don't want to go get it. My arms are short. Okay, no, I'm too lazy. And I don't want to mess around with his computer to look it up. But, like, when it first came out is when I first got it. Or, it was, like, fairly new. 2009, dear lord. Yeah, that probably would have been about the time. I don't think I got it, like, right at 2009. Whatever year it came out, it was, like, it was hot in the market. It was not brand new. It was fairly new, and I was looking at it. I was like, yee, god damn, look at this monster. It's the Jade angle. This is where we get unhinged Jade. This is the secret zone where I can swear nobody can trace it back to me. I can say the fuck word and not get in trouble. Ooh. Ooh, mind you, I've said it. I don't know if I don't think at least in not many years have I sworn, uh-oh, my feet are on his desk, I'm gonna take them back down, because they don't want to be disrespectful when he comes in, only when he's gone. The Blue Yeti was regarded, well, I can't read, regarded as the best USB mic for a while, now it's not, and now it's not. And you know, I've heard that from a bunch of different people who are like, Jaden, that mic is literally Garbo. And I'm like, shut up. And then they say, that's not very nice. And I said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then we kiss and make out, and it's all better. I meant make up, but make out came out. That's an entirely different energy. I do not make out with people if they tell me my mic sucks. Unless it's Austin. But other than that, nobody else. Did someone inject chaotic energy into Jadis on my part? Absolutely. Always. If I'm not screaming and yelling at the top of my lungs, is it really? I was really unhinged yesterday during the stream. I don't know what got into me. Some naughty business. An earworm. Hello. It's me.
Oh, hi.
I farted on your mic.
No, you did.
Did bet? Chat will agree with me, right, chat? See? Listen to them.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Moving the mic and everything. Alrighty. She did. Okay. Austin, help us.
I didn't even have any caffeine today. This is like the first day in a while I haven't had any caffeine. Ironic that they say that.
Wow. Okay, I think I got an idea of how to solve this. Take this from the katana. And on this side, paste it in. Why do I hear her constantly like left to right to left to right? It must be something to do with my mic.
I moved around by the way, while you were gone.
That could be it. JSMR, that's it. Okay, let's see here. What line are we at? Go right there. Okay. What is it called? Katana Q abilities, so... There we go. Mic settings could be on a weird setting. Blue Yetis have that knob for the direction. Do I sound okay? Or if I've just been doing this for a bit and it's just chaotic. In one ear. Okay. Might have to play around with that next time. Okay, so we have this.
You honestly don't sound that awesome.
No? Okay. So I'll have every skill go into here. And then we'll take this. So skills. Oh, true. Okay, so it's skills 0 and 4 that are pistol. Skills 1 and oops and 3 that are sniper, and skill 2 shotgun. So this would be 400, 1200, and 800. Take this, this, oh, actually might be, no, there isn't. So take this minus the, oh boy. Okay, take this and this. Copy that down here. Since that is something. Okay. Thank you. This should go here and there. This we can say Q target. Copy that down here. And this will be skills 1 and 3. Copy this one more time. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the most chaotic one out of all of them. But we're up for the challenge. This will be skill 2 for the 400 range. Now, these need to be set up here too. Yeah, controller. It should be here. Okay. So now, just need to, oops, move this out slightly. And then just have this move in here so we can tell which skill we're using. And then that'll match up with the range that we're telling it to use. So that there, so we want 0 and 4. And then we want 1 and 3. Actually, skill 5 won't actually do that because it's just in place, blocking all damage. You just stop where you are. And then number 2 goes all the way down here. And I'll just slide these over. Okay. I think we got it. Are you planning on doing any more enemies? If you do, you should use Jade's fart or ASMR sound for it. I'm joking. Okay, I'm up for some wild attacks. Currently rearranging my entire audio setup while listening to this, but that means I have to unplug my mixer. Ooh. Hey, well, hopefully you're enjoying this in the background. Okay. I think that is all set up. Yeah. And now to be jumping back and forth here. If for number 0, skill 0 for the gunslinger, because it's kind of like a bit more than just like a, you know, just a shot or whatever. So I wonder if we do this, that just threw off everything. Okay. What if we do? Oh. Is this one so big? What the? A bit more of like a, looks like a more powerful attack. There we go. That looks pretty sick. Okay. Don't crash. Okay. We're good. Okay. So for pistol, it's going to be very similar to... Pretty sure the mage fireball attack is very similar. Like you press it, does the animation, and then it hones in on that target. quite relaxing. I agree. It's relaxing. Oh, thanks. Just misses the ASMR. Who knows where that cat is these days? Oh, she's sleeping. Okay. So, I always like to, instead of just starting from scratch and trying to throw stuff together, find something that's similar. Which the mage Q ability should be. It's lightning. Which one's the... Oh, it's the W. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so this one is quite similar. So I'm just gonna yoink that. And in here, yeah, we do have them all. Okay, perfect. So we'll just yoink that. Honestly, it might be pretty similar to the majority of them because this gunslinger is like a pretty just like single target, big damage kind of thing. But it all just kind of hones in on one. Gonna do a save because we've done quite a bit and I'm hoping it doesn't crash. Usually when doing the skills is when it crashes quite a bit, so okay. Oh, and I am gonna need to... Okay, got that figured out. That figured out. The gunslinger set skill value or variables. Because yeah, this one only used 2 animation. That's where we'll have to be changing some stuff. Because with just the pistol, always has the pistol in hand, we'll just need to shoot it, so that's fine. But anything that's shotgun or sniper related is gonna be extra work. So let us see. It wants to. There we go. Gunslinger, Q ability, skill 0. Okay. This is the part that's going to be a little slow and tedious. Because there's so much in here that just changing the name of something takes 5 seconds, so. So variables here, facing the right way. This will need to be Skill animation. Skill 0, animation 1. And we'll need to go into all these to do the sound effects. But for now, where's all these? Just going to just drag it through so it still does the code, but it just won't have a sound effect just yet. 1, 2. So it still passes through to do the code afterwards, or else it would just get stuck here because it's saying take the player class, which the gunslinger is number 9, but if we didn't add that number 9 pin, then any code after that point wouldn't trigger. So need to do that for each of these sound macros. Okay, so we figured out all the sound ones. And I'll do a quick save so I don't have to do that again. This is sound. This needs to be skill 0, animation 2. Q ability, perfect. Q ability timer, that should be skill 0 cooldown. Let's switch the bottom. Oh, maybe not. There we go. We could see the progress. Yeah, honestly, it takes like 10 seconds to save too. It's just so packed. And just need to go down here. Skill 0, animation 2. Skill 0, animation 1. Hardest part for me to do? Probably this part, especially with the gunslinger. This very first, like, skill 0 is very similar to the mage's, like, cast fireball. Like, cast fireball, and then when that fireball is cast, the player tells the fireball what target they press the skill on, and then it'll hone in on that target and fly towards them, and then when it hits them, it does the damage and disappears. So this one's very similar, with skill 0, which is just, a bullet that flies towards. It's basically like a fireball that flies towards that same enemy. But with this one coming up, it's going to be a lot more, and I've never done anything like it before, so it's definitely going to be a little tricky. But yeah, definitely this part, and it's a lot slower and kind of tedious, just because there's just so much in this blueprint that it, like, me changing this setting from nothing to replicate on server, it takes, it's what, 5 seconds now, oh, 6-7 seconds kind of thing. So, but I think too, the hardest part, especially on my very first game, was like, it's already hard enough to make like a single player game, but I just jumped into making a multiplayer game. So like this, for example, these 2 lines, one is what happens on the server. So the server does something, but then it has to tell all the other players to do something. So these 2 lines look very similar, however they're slightly different. So on the server side, the server, it calls this event to execute, skill 0, and then right away it says, okay, at the same time I'm executing this, do the same thing on all of the other players, the clients. So it kind of lines up. But on the server, it's saying, put the cooldown timer to 1.0, and then do the Q ability. And then when the Q ability is true, which it is set right now, the player will do the animation for skill 0. So he'll start to do, yeah, this one. He'll start to do the animation, and it goes through. And then also on the client side, for all the people playing, also set that person's Q ability to true, so everyone else now also sees this animation playing. Otherwise, it would only happen on the server. So let's say I was hosting, we were all playing, and I used skill 0 on the gunslinger. I would see me do this, but you guys would just see this. Me just standing around, doing nothing. Thumb up my butt. But I'm doing the whole animation, and you guys are seeing nothing. So that's definitely a tricky part. Like, getting, when I had to get my head around, like, yes, like, I saw it do it this way, and it was like rough testing it too, because like, I was very brand new to it, and it looked good on my screen, so I'm sure it looked good on everybody else's. But then when I would do play tests, or there's a way to like launch 2 windows, so 2 different players, so, and then I would see like, oh, the person, the second player that I'm playing as doesn't see any of this stuff. So it like goes through and does basically all the same things, except in the server side, it'll spawn the, the bullet particle effect for everybody. So I don't have to say on the client side to spawn that, because the server is already telling it, calling an event that says and shows everybody this particle effect. But then we go through, we do the animations, and then at the very end of the animation, set the Q ability back to false. So then I go back into the idols animation that everyone sees, and then same down here, sets it to false, and then we all go back to seeing each other at the idle animation. So that was definitely a tricky part, and like tough to kind of get that through my head kind of thing, of just like I don't know, I see it, so everyone should too. I don't see why it's an issue. And that's where like I toy with the idea of like going back and like recreate or like remastering the very first game that I did, because I think it would be really fun with like all the stuff that I've learned. So maybe one day I'll do that, but right now it's this game, so we'll see. So I think that's skill 0 done. Got it spawning. We got the timer counting down. Be cool. Yeah, I think it would be pretty fun. I think. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Okay, so skill 1 now is the very first tricky one, because we go into the game here. Skill 1 is the very first sniper ability. But oh, do not crash. Don't do it. Come on, please. Okay, we're good. So, if we can see here, we have a pistol in our hand, which is good. We're supposed to have that. We have the shotgun on our waist there, you can kind of see. And then, obviously, the sniper on our back. So now, when we do skill 1, we're going to need to, at this moment here, and we're reaching back for the sniper, we're going to need to make the pistol disappear and make the sniper rifle on our back disappear at this moment. And then at that moment when it disappears, we're going to need to spawn the sniper in our hands, because it's going to take it out, do the shot, put it back. So then at that point, we're going to need to hide the sniper rifle in our hands and make it reappear on our back and make the pistol reappear in our hands. And I've never had to do that before, because everything was, you know, there weren't like resting weapons on the person like they always had, like the bow in the hand, or like the wand, or the healing staff, or whatever. So this part is going to be a little tricky. But we can use kind of the same, I guess, bones of that first skill that we just set up. I'm just going to save again, because I can't remember last time I saved. A bit of a challenging, so I wish you luck. Thank you. Hopefully it goes well. Code might be a lot longer than any other skill code I've had to write, so yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Okay. We're up for it. So we'll copy that. I believe you. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, it should be good. First off, just name the events here. There be possibility for leveling up? If so, how would you be able to do it? There's kind of like leveling up. Like, I mean, there's like leveling up your gear, because you start of like tier 0, just like the base gear. And then each class has like a tier 1 that you can craft, and like a tier 2. Possibly, maybe down the line, work on like a tier 3, but I think I need like more maps at that point. I did a playtest with my old roommate, and we went through all 3 maps, because there's 3 fleshed out maps so far, and we just found that the resources were quite easy. They were quite like in abundance. So like you crafted your, like the best chest piece, the best helmet, the best weapon fairly quick. So I did do like a bit of like a rework of like the spawns and stuff like that. And also when doing that, I can kind of show you what it looks like here once this loads here. Because yeah, on the map there's, you can see there's like, so these trees, once you select the difficulty, it runs through all the tree, like all these tree stumps on the map, and randomly chooses what tier it is, like tier 0, tier 1, or tier 2 trees. Randomly selects them. And I went through and like chopped down, like before there was like 4 here that would spawn no matter what. And then like same with like these rocks, like when you start the game, different ores will appear, whether it's again like 1, 2, or 3. But then there were like quite a few, and like in each spot there was like quite a few. Like over here, you can't see right now because it's just like kind of lines, but this is like herbs. So like for like cloth, you'll need to gather these herbs. And again, there's quite abundant. So I went through and chopped them down, but then also you'll see these little like white, kind of like half like semicircles. And these are spawn points. So I went through and because I thought like, yeah, I only played it with my one roommate, so there was only 2 of us. And I went through and thought like, like what if, there were 5 people playing and there's only 2 rocks? Like it would be very skewed, like people would be fighting for resources and stuff like that, and there just wouldn't be enough to like go around. So I went through and coded where the server will detect if there's 2 or less people playing, then only these ones, the ones that are on the ground, like same with the trees, will spawn. But if there's 3 people playing, then this 3rd location will spawn a rock, like an ore. And then if there's 4, it'll spawn all 4 of these, and then 5 or more, it'll spawn all 5. And that goes for the trees, the herbs, the ores, and even the enemies. There'll be different spawns of like how many people are playing. So, because I thought like I added this one in, but before there was just like these 3, like one to kind of get you started with the combat of just one will run up and attack you. But then there was these 2, and I thought, there's 5 people playing, like 2 enemies, that's gonna be pretty easy. So I did the same thing of, depending on how many people on each enemy kind of area, there's these white little balls on the ground. So again, if there's 2 people or less playing, then only the enemies that are on the map will spawn. But if there's 3, then a 3rd one from one of these balls will spawn, 4 from both the balls, and then 5 or more, all from these locations will spawn enemies. And then I took it a step further where I have like level scaling, enemy level scaling, where at the start of the match, because there's like a start of a map and then there's an end of a map after some bosses. And I found that like, after we finished like map 2 when we were playtesting, we were like pretty geared. And then enemies that were like difficult to fight before were like a breeze. So I went through and did like, if there's 2 people playing and their health is equal to this amount, then increase the enemy's damage by this value. Or if there's 5 people playing and their total health equals this amount, then increase the damage to by each, all enemy damage by this amount. So just kind of like went through and kind of did like some like level scaling and stuff like that, or like damage and health scaling, as well as like resource scaling too. So yeah, it was pretty fun to do that. So, but have yet to test it because just kind of in the program mood, so haven't really done too much testing, but I think at some point that's on the cards. Okay, so now we need 2. Get this to call that one. And we need to just go through here. Okay, so this is when things are gonna start to get a little wacky. Are there only 4? Is that what we said? Skill 1. Okay, yeah, only 4. They drop anything early? I don't have it where they drop anything. I mean, the animals, I think. Let's see if I can find saved. What are these guys here? So, oops. Any of these, like, let's say like the deer, or the moose. If you kill any like the animals, they'll stay on the ground for a lot longer. I think an extra 30 seconds, and then you can go over to them and like harvest hide from them. But like the other just like basic enemies currently don't drop anything. I'm not sure what they would drop. I'd have to think about something like that, like maybe like a shop or something. But yeah, as it sounds, they don't drop anything. But yeah, maybe something to revisit in the future though. Okay, so how is this gonna work? Okay. So this will be skill 1, animation 1. And this will be where I think this is where the first swap happens. I'll need to make a macro for that because that'll be a lot easier than just having a chunk of code. We'll just have a little macro that does it. Let's see. Okay, so the first, I believe it's 0.43 seconds. Right there. We're gonna need to tell. Okay, how is this gonna work? This is gonna be rough. I think this code we can reuse. Set hidden. So we'll do that. Okay, let's see. Something like that where no matter what the pistol is, no matter what, no, the shotgun can stay, but it'll be any of the resting snipers that's on our back, and any pistol that we have we set to hidden, and then we want to show any sniper paper that we have. It's not hidden. Yeah. I think that sounds right. That sounds right. That sounds right. And then it'll be swapped. When we go to put it back, it'll be swapped. So then this will be, you know, this will be yes. Okay, so if we do this, and collapse to macro. We'll call it oops, pistol. Or true sniper. Hide others. Hide pistol. So we need execution pins. So we can pass through data. Dang, it just feel like 2 hours passed. Honestly, yeah, they've flown right by. Okay, so take this and can get rid of, or maybe change this a little bit. Slide this out here. So at that point, I'll show that. We'll save. So that takes us to 149. Okay. this will be, we'll collapse to macro. It's a showing the one on our back and the pistol. And hiding the sniper in the hand. Should not have happened. How long would you say the max of streaming is good? I don't know. I think it kind of all depends on like the content itself. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it all kind of depends. Like, I think for myself, like good like 2-3 hours is good. For this, but like when we were doing like the Nuzlocke and stuff like that, yeah, it was fun for some, I don't know, like 4 hours, 5 hours sometimes. I think it all kind of just depends what the content is, and like I've watched like other streams of just longer stuff, so. $72 hours, that's a long time. Is that how long JD Bug's streaming next?
No,
No.
you can do it, I believe.
I don't know about that. Okay, so I need to check if between that time it took us to do that animation, has the player been stunned or killed? And if they have, then we want to do turn off the animation and then reset their cooldown. Also, if it has, we want to show the pistol and hide the sniper. But we're at the shot there. And we'll do the say to do the ability sound, but we don't have one yet, so there's a rumor to be a 16-hour stream. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Just need to do after that animation timing. Show the pistol again. How long is that? Wallpaper engine? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you got that down there. Okay. I got Village of Dali, I believe, from Final Fantasy IX. And it plays a little sound to one of the songs off of it when you're in that town. Yeah, Village of Dali. Yeah, yeah. That's the song too. So yeah, I got a few, and then my other monitor, wallpaper of Vivi from Final Fantasy IX, and then on my left monitor, a drawing that my friend did of Old Peep. Hey, thank you. Yeah, wallpaper engine's pretty sick. Okay. So we got the server side all set up. And now just to get the client side all set up. Let's go on animation 2. Spice up your PC setup easily. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, once I found it, I'm like, oh damn, this is sick. Yeah, honestly, yeah, you can find anything on there. Like whatever you're into, just type it into wallpaper engine and it's right there. We're getting the client one set up well. Skip 1, animation 2. Sound projectile. Client doesn't handle any of that. So yeah, it should just be this here. Okay. save. And I think that's might where I wrap things up for today. Thanks everybody for joining in on the gunslinger skills. It was a little bit slower, but we got some particle effects set up and everything, so it's coming along nicely. So yeah. Hope you all have a good Wednesday, halfway through the week. And yeah, hope everyone enjoys the rest of their week, rest of their evening. And if anyone's playing the DLC, hope you're enjoying that for Pokemon. Hey, coming for the next one. Hey, love to hear it. Love to hear it. Oh, turd. Oh, my. Okay. Well, thanks. I'll yeah, catch y'all on the next one. See ya.